Another beautiful morning in the park. Actually, I haven't put on my Wi-Fi. Let's see if that's gonna help. Um, I hope everybody's having an amazing morning and I hope everybody's having an amazing weekend so far. So, one of my friends posted something interesting today about, I want to say blood moon. I'm not very familiar with astrology. And she was saying something about letting go, which really aligns with what I want to talk about today. So many years ago, a friend of mine told me something that sort of stuck in my head all these years. People come and go in, come in our lives and live our lives with certain mission. Okay, once they arrive in our lives, they have a mission. Okay, if they stay for longer, that's fine. Their mission hasn't come to an end. But if they leave at some point, it means that their mission has come to an end. And at the time, it was very difficult to accept that, because many years ago, I still lived in London. I had a low-paid job. I wasn't into spirituality or manifesting or anything like that. And even though there was a lot of people in my life that didn't serve me and always drained me, I never wanted to let them go. And all these years later, now I realize why I've let go of all these people. So I often hear from, the 3D people, keep that person in your life just in case you need them one day. So by saying this, you are somehow attached to this person's energy and you subconsciously believe that you need them or you might need them. So when you start spiritually evolving, all you need is you. You will learn to value yourself, to appreciate yourself, to love yourself. Very importantly, to love yourself. Which reminds me, on the Manifestation Academy for Entrepreneurs Facebook group, there is a free heart chakra meditation. It's very good. And yeah, when you become spiritually aware, evolved, or whatever you want to call it, you learn to enjoy your own company. And you realize that you don't need a lot of people in your life. You only need certain people that align with your energy. So sometimes what happens is, let's say so over the last 5 years, I have met a lot of people online, following the events from 5 years ago. And for one reason or another, we kept in touch all these years and we remained friends, but not with everybody. Not everybody is on the same wavelength as you, and not everybody is evolving in the same speed as you. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. And sometimes, if certain people no longer align with your energy, that is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not pleasant. It might make you feel confused, and all of a sudden you were friends with this person and all of a sudden they're not aligning with you anymore. Well, that's because we all go through different stages of healing and spiritual development. Because at the end of the day, every person is different, every soul is different. we all awake in different times. And not everybody is realizing that they're very often shifting into their ego mind. Actually, this is maybe something I could talk about on my podcast next week. I paused the live. Oh well, what can you do? The benefits of going live in nature. Let me try and disconnect the Wi-Fi this time and see what happens. Slow connection. Okay. Hopefully that will work. I don't have much time. I don't have much to talk, so not everybody. So the shift from negative to positive takes time and practice, but realizing and learning to step away from your ego, that takes even longer. Because even if you're a very spiritual person, you're still a human being. You still live in the 3D. And what you're going through right now spiritually, you are breaking generational programming. And that takes time, it takes courage, it takes guts. And, it takes time as well. And not everybody is realizing that their ego still takes the best of them. And if you feel at some point that someone in your surroundings doesn't align with your energy anymore, or you want to let go of them to benefit your well-being, just step away from it. You need to understand that when you step away from something or someone that doesn't serve you anymore, the universe will reward you by giving you something better. And also, at the end of the day, prioritize your inner peace. If someone is draining your energy or doesn't respect your friendship or how much you do for them, you have every right to step away from their energy and protect your energy. And if this person realizes that they're in the wrong, great. If they don't, it's still great. At the end of the day, what's important is your inner peace. If you want to build better life for yourself, you need to stay in high vibes. And if you are surrounded by people who don't match your energy and who are draining your energy, it will be very difficult to stay in high vibes. I have let go of a lot of people over the years for geographical reasons, for spiritual reasons, and so on and so on. And many times I felt heartbroken. It was difficult, but I'm still here. I survived. As the song says, first I was afraid, then I was petrified, and so on and so on. But eventually, I survived. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And also don't forget, letting go is a very important part of the manifesting process. You can't align with high vibration. You can't align with the magic of the universe if you are stuck in a negative mindset. If you allow people to drain your energy, if you give your power away to others. Choose you and you will grow. I can't remember who said that. Choose you and you will grow. It's that simple. So I'm just going to continue with my walk. And I can't remember what music I was listening to before I pressed the live button. Oh, I was listening to Lady Gaga, I Was Born This Way. As much as I think she's a kind of a dodgy character, she does have some good songs. So let me show you this morning view. It's very beautiful. I love autumn time, and when the leaves are all over the ground, it's very magical. Nature is so beautiful. So that's it from me for today. My new course, How to Master the Art of Manifesting, is now available on the Academy's portal. Links to the link to the Academy is available on my website, which you will find in my bio. Podcast for this week, I went live on Friday and I talked about shifting the negative mindset into positive. And today's live gave me the idea for next week's podcast, which will be about the ego. So have an amazing day and successful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.